Okay, moving to this, I'm going to do a on event handler. I'm going to work on this on event handler, but by this on event handler, as we have seen, it handlers run instead of the generic or default handlers. Okay, it's totally a opposite. Sorry, totally a opposite. If we are going to, if we have done everything in a default manner, in a default way, now we are not going to use those things in a default way with the on event handler. Everything will be going to be a custom. Okay, I will show you what is that, how we can handle this on. Fine. Yeah. For this on, what we have to do, we will be creating another one entity sets. Okay. We will be creating another one entity set as an employee entity set. So far we have three entity sets created. In addition to that, I will be creating one of a new entity set as employee. Going to this schema.cds. In this schema.cds, I'm going to handle a new entity set as employee. Employees. Okay. Here we will add aspects later. First, what are all the things we can here have it as name, the first name and last name we will get in a aspect. ID also we will get in a aspect. What is a designation? Designation. Oh, sorry. Designation of an employee. Okay. Designation. It's 10 characters is more than enough. Okay. And what are the aspects we can add here? One is a CUID, and the another one is which is aspect we have added here is and customers entity. Yeah, this is the aspect, correct. Okay. Common aspects dot common field. It includes a first name and the last name data. Okay. Sorry, the first name and the last name fields. Fine. Sorry. Save this. Save this and do a CDS add data. Okay, once you run this command cds add data, it will create a .csv file for this entity. Okay, here what we will do, we will just add some of the data. Okay, before to add a data, we have to do a cds build and deploy. Okay, it's successfully deployed to the database, which is a SQL database we are using. Pages 40. Here is an senior associate who is the name of Karthik, and he is in the department of marketing, and the salary is 80K. Karthik dot SA 33 Karthik Vijay, name of age of 35 and male. Okay, let me do a send here. Yeah, it's a 400 bad request. Unexpected non-white space characters after JSON position 362. Okay. Yes, what are the data that we have added so far? It has been updated to the database table and we can see this. Okay. Now we will check in here as well in an employees. Fine. Okay. We have those data. Okay, guys. Fine. Now what I will do, as I said, I'm going to use a on custom event handlers so that we are going to not use a default way. In that stage, in this approach, I'm going to do everything as a my own custom way. So that what I will do first I will remove this. Fine. What I'm going to do in this CDS file, first I need to do a I need to get a data from the I need to get a entities from a schema file, right? In a schema.cds, because we have declared a entity set in a schema. So that what I will do, customer.data.model as customer.namespace, I'm going to take here as emp. Okay, from dot slash schema.cds. Okay, fine. And next to this, what I'm going to do, service my custom SRV in this going to service CRVIC. Okay, SARVI. Okay, first going to add a entity read employee SRV as projection on emp dot employees. Okay, this is for a read, and similar to this, going to add for a for the operations. Okay, CRUD operations. Uh, Here instead of read employee, it's an insert employee, and here update delete. Okay, and the annotations I'm going to add here is read only. Here it is insert only. See guys, Bass has given me the nice code completion, right? Once I click on the update only, and it's a delete only. Those are all the only CRUD operations it can be performed in those entities. Okay, Now we have created this CDS file, custom implementation service.cds. In this, I have taken a namespace as a reference in the first line using a using keyword, and I got those employees, schema.cds namespace, and I have done a projection for each and every operations for each and every CUD operations, and then I have referred that employee entity sets after entity set here. Now, as I said, I'm going to do everything in a custom way. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a JS code here. Okay, in this custom implementation service, first what I need to do, I need to get a CDS. What is this? A CDS dependency. Okay, I need to get a CDS dependency. For that, I'm going to use a required keyword const CDS is equal to required at SAP/CDS. Okay, next with this CDS, what is the entity set? This is the entity set. Employees is equal to CDS dot entities, CDS dot entities of, is the file we are going to use, customer dot data dot model, customer dot data dot model. Okay, this is the file here which contains a namespace. Okay, fine. CDS dot entities and the CDS dot require, here customer dot data dot model. Okay, why it's giving an error? CDS require, sorry, it's a const, not a const nasty const. Fine. Now here const my custom SRV function of SRV okay, within this SRV dot on read employee service okay, read employee service, then this is the async function, asynchronous of request comma response where result is equal to of array. Now what I'm going to do, result is equal to await CDS dot tx, okay, CDS dot ts transaction of required dot run of select dot from employees. Okay, select from employees. Okay, now what we have to do, what we have to return here, we have to return result, returning the result. Now let's load the framework. Yeah, as you see, as I did the projection, everything has done. Sorry, everything has been exposed. Read employee service, insert employee service, update employee service, delete employee service. When I click on this metadata, here you could see all the entities has been exposed now. Okay, 4 entities has been exposed. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to read employee service. Okay, now if you see the read employee service with a on event, with an on event custom event handler, now we have exposed all the data. Okay, so far we have added 5 datas. Those datas has been exposed now. If you want to limit to 3 datas, okay, only um, 3 data should be visible. Then you have to add a limit as 3 employees dot limit 3. Now if you reload it, sorry, now if you reload it, now you can see only 3 data here. Okay, this everything is happening now with the help of a on event handler, which is a custom event handler. Most of the case you will be not using this on event handler, but as a trainer I need to show you what are all the functionalities that available in capm. So far if you come across with the requirement, you can handle this, you can use this on event handler. Okay, now in this I will be doing some of the operations, some of the examples, then I will give you as a exercise for the rest of the services in the sense, for update and delete you may do as an exercise. If you have any doubt, please let me know, we will discuss in the next class. Okay, now here what I'm going to do in this, now just we have readed the data. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to read a data of a single record. Okay, just I'm going to comment this. This is a CDS query language, guys. Okay, this we are writing a CDS query language. With the help of the CDS query language only, we are doing those operations. Okay, it is a CDS query language which is using a select star from table database. Okay, database table DB tab. Fine. Now what I'm going to do now, just I'm going to do a CDS query to read single record with where condition. Okay, with where condition. We will see how you can do this. Result is equal to await. Yeah, see guys, everything we got. Okay, everything, just we are going to add a id, right? With the where condition, what I'm going to do, I'm going to read with an first name. Okay, if the first name is Hema, then we need to show the, it should show the data with the first name. Okay, what was the id, first name, and the value for this, the first name is, it should be key value pair in the object, then it should be in a double quotes. Okay, Hema. Okay, let me cross check once. Hema. Hema. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to reload this. Okay, now I'm going to reload this. Once I read this employee SRV, fine. I could see a data. There you go. You can see a data only for the Hema. Okay, with the first name of Hema. Right, guys. We have seen a multiple thing with using a where condition. We will see that now. I have read a data with a first name. Okay, now what I do, CDS query to read single record, mm, query to read, CDS query to read if user pass like entity key. Okay. Now what you have to do for this, if you are going to pass an ID based out of that where condition, based out of that ID, it will get a record. Okay, how we can write the coding for that is variable condition is equal to request dot data. What are, how you can read the data means with the help of this request dot data you can read a data. Just I'm getting a request dot data in this if just I'm doing a console dot log also. Okay, console dot log of condition. Okay, condition if condition condition dot condition key. No, only condition is fine. Okay, if condition has one property of ID, then return as result is equal to await CDS dot transaction TX request dot run selector from employees with where the condition. Okay, here you need to add a condition. We no need to pass it is in a object. Fine. Else total result is equal to same. Just I will take this. I'm going to print. I'm going to give any one record. Okay, any one record it can take. Fine. Okay. Now we will go back and reload this once again. Reload this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to load this and I'm going to, okay, I have not given any ID so that it go with the else condition. If you want to run with an ID, what you have to do, you need to take any one of the ID. Let me take in a database table, one of the ID from this. Okay, show table records in this. Whatever ID it's taking, it's a 54, right? Instead of 54, just I will go with this AA. Okay, I'm passing this ID in this URL as a URL in the browser. When I click on enter, it will get the data of that respective ID. Okay, the data of the respective ID is Vasudevan. Okay, which I have copied in the notepad. See, Vasudevan is a director, is in a sales department. The same data it's fetched with the ID, and you can see the same thing. It has been printed in a console log as well. Same ID, it will print in a console log. Okay, let me open the log. If you see here, it has been printed the ID. Okay, like this you can do a CRUD operations. Okay, with the help of a on custom event handler. Okay, fine. And one more thing, guys, I will show you with a create option as well. The one more thing, create option, and I will give as an exercise for you to perform the other two entities, which is delete and update. You have to do. If you have any doubt, please let me know. I will explain you. Fine. Here, const. No, no need to use any const. Srv dot on. Okay, fine. Srv dot on create. Here, what is the employee set? Okay, it's an employee of sync request const here we will write a different condition. Let data is equal to await dot cds dot transaction of request. Those syntax I have taken from the CAPI document only, guys. If you want to see any of this syntax, you can refer the document. Let me show you this as well in a document. Insert into employees of entries.request.data. Okay, now insert it. Okay, fine. Dot then of resolve reject arrow function if type of resolve not equal to undefined, return request.data. Okay, return request.data else request.error as 500. It's a error code. There was an issue in insert. Okay, and we will add another mode catch. Okay, this is a try and this is a catch of error. In this request dot error of 500, there was an error dot to string. Okay, fine. First, what I have did SRV dot on create insert employee service asynchronous function of arrow function. Open the function and here the request the parameter or the um, parameter I have taken here return data. Fine. Wait, dot then function. Okay. Okay. Now what I do, I will go to this test.http file. Okay. In this test.http file, the same thing we have added right here. Okay. Now I click on this send request of employees invalid source path customer dot. No, I know what was the error here. Okay. Okay, it's telling it's insert only. Fine. Yeah. Content dot. Okay. 204 more content. Okay. Yeah. See here guys, the last data which we have updated, those data has been inserted. Okay. It has been inserted. Fine. Okay, it's created. Kanchan, Dharma, associate, everything. It has been inserted. Okay, fine. We have seen a custom event handlers, which is nothing but a generic event handlers, which after and on how to use it. Okay, I have used read and insert entity. So far, you can perform some of the other operations in a CRUD like update and delete. If you have any doubt, please let me know. We will discuss in a next class. Okay.